right. I am back. Um I was wondering why there was so much Star Wars stuff being done. And apparently Celebration is happening in Europe, which I am it just goes to show you how done I am with Star Wars that I don't remember when Celebration is, or well, Celebration's different every year it seems like anyway. But yeah, I Star Star Wars Visions. Um, I really don't care for Visions. I'm shocked that Visions is coming before What If. If I'm not mistaken, What If came before Visions, and I thought What If had moderate success, so I assumed that they were going to do a season two for Marvel's What If. But for Visions, I don't care too much of it just because I am a lore person. And when it comes down to Visions specifically, I sought out the stuff that made the most sense if it was canon. Like like that old Master episode. I'm not sure if that's what it's called, but the guy who looks and acts like Qui-Gon Jinn. Um, and he even had a green lightsaber. He defeated that old master who turned into mud. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not even going to edit it in, but you know that's actually my favorite episode throughout the entire thing because that's the most like it seemed the most canon. That's what it seemed like. But yeah, I like things that are canon. Um, Visions is the only thing that makes me feel like they can bring back the original canon. Just get the authors that, you know. I'll save that opinion after we watch this video. So yeah, let's get started here. Malgus? Turn the volume up for me. Hey.
Everyone has an inner light.
Follow the light.
Oh, of course.
I always knew you were meant for bigger things.
What if you just keep going?
No need to fear. There are others like you here.
I saw it myself. She has special powers.
Can you get your porta potty off the starting line?
No.
She's a total... Exactly.
No.
Don't be afraid.
Wallace and Gromit?
May the force be with you.
It's showtime.
Oh, that scene. That was a Studio Trigger
The
shot.
storm is approaching.
Yeah, Studio Trigger
I
shots
can
right there.
fight them. I'm strong enough now.
No one is stronger than them.
We can beat them.
You there! Hold it!
Oh, May 4. Okay.
We cannot choose where our calling takes us. Only whether or not to answer.
Okay. So, you know I have to click around the video for...
Don't be afraid.
Chill. Now I have to click around the video for my thoughts. This might be my favorite one. Like so far, this would be my favorite one. The art style alone, he got the scar. There was another shot here. Now this one, they went by fast. This looks like classic or like the style to Clone Wars or like Bad Batch. That's what this looks like. This is kind of fucking stupid to me. It's just, if I'm being honest, this looks kind of fucking dumb. But yeah, some of this stuff looks like studio trigger shots. I'm trying to see my favorite shot in this trailer that like kind of blew me away. Trying to find that. It was the same character that I just showed. Yeah, yep, favorite shot right here. Look at the eyes, bro. Look at this, bro. Like, come on. This look clean. This looks clean. I didn't express it how clean this looks because it went so fast. This is going to be my favorite. But what I was saying during the trailer was I wanted continuations of some of the plot points that they had in season 1 of Visions. Like, I'm trying to think. Like the, like lightsaber maker people who willed their lightsabers into different colors mid-battle. Like, you know what I'm talking about. I would love to see a continuation of that storyline, even though, again, it's not canon, but, like, it was intriguing to see. Like, I'm not saying that these things are bad, it's just I prefer things that look canon, basically. Like, now this could be canon, just based off of, like, the art style, the Empire, stuff like that. There's a strong possibility that this is an Inquisitor, right? Strong possibility. But, also what I was saying before I even started the trailer is the writers that kept Star Wars alive for years, the people who basically were making their own sequels, which were, Legacy of the Force, Fate of the Jedi, even New Jedi Order, which, like, Heir to the Empire built up to New Jedi Order, technically. So, like, you have writers that are still around who can develop a narrative and, like, sure, if you rein them in a little bit, they can be in one direction that you want them to be, but again, you have Star Wars writers that exist that kept Star Wars alive for so long. The least you can do is bring them back, or at least finish their continuation of their sequel. So, like, if I'm not mistaken, Fate of the Jedi was never continued. Like, they were in search of something to stop Abeloth. But Star Wars Crucible, that's when they learned about, like, how the Force is initially intended. But yeah, they've built that up even back during the Hand of Thrawn duology, where Luke had that vision of the Jedi in search of something scattered across the galaxy, and they were in search of the Dagger of Mortis to kill Abeloth. So you have people who made Star Wars, and you still got a couple there now that are really doing good by Star Wars, like Claudia Gray. I'm trying to think if that's actually her name, if that's actually her name. But Charles Soule, you had Chuck Wendig, and a lot of people give Aftermath flack. Aftermath, the first book, is just a glorified introduction. When you get to Life Debt, when you get to the second book, Life Debt is so good. Life Debt is so good. This is like let me like put this into perspective. When Kathleen Kennedy wanted goodwill for Star Wars fans, she had a bunch of things made, a bunch of books that were made that did just that. You had the Acolytes of the Beyond that were introduced. You had the I'm trying to remember, Lost Stars. You had Lost Stars. And my all-time favorite, a lot of people have issue with this book, but my favorite book was Lords of the Sith. The only reason why people had an issue with Lords of the Sith is because it really didn't have much Lords of the Sith in there. but I enjoyed it for what it was. Like there's the perfect interaction between the Emperor and Vader that still gives me chills to this day. It is absolutely incredible. And the thing about it is, those things came out around 2015, 2016, conveniently before the election. That's when these things came out. That's when these things were good. Conveniently, brush my teeth, damn. Didn't know I had toothpaste still here. Fuck. But conveniently, before the election, before Last Jedi, things were amazing. I wonder what happened exactly. But, yeah, I still can't get over this shot. Oh, yeah, the Wallace and Gromit thing. Why would you do this? I'm not going to lie, it's going to be funny. It's going to be hilarious seeing this. But, like, nobody cares. Nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares. All right. Let me end this here. I have work soon anyway, so yeah, I am probably going to do one more reaction to the final gameplay trailer. Hopefully they show what I'm looking for in that trailer. But yeah, that's pretty much it.